Welcome to Spittin' Silly, the Fortnite podcast where anything can happen, and it probably does. I'm your host, Jordan Swears, alongside my co-host, Michael Jones. Michael, how's it hanging?
It's hanging well.
Yeah.
It's comfy, and I'm feeling very close to my
cozy today.
to my Face Jam
This is a weird one.
co-hosts here.
But for Spittin' Silly, this is what you can...
It's very silly.
This is what you can allow.
Did not have to lean in.
It's very silly. Oh, I wanted to.
Dude, I even go 0.5 and it's still
We can lean away, and it looks like we're leaning in. But man, Spittin' Silly, it's hard to track, right? As far as the regular Face Jam, because we don't bank any Face Jams. We record them, we put them out. But Spittin' Silly,
we're banking them.
You gotta do math and stuff. But we mentioned we're doing a special Face Jam thing, right? In an episode of Face Jam that we recorded, and so we're still doing that thing.
Yep.
In Spittin' Silly, so we're on location,
right.
doing something very cool.
Yeah, something you didn't even want, but
You didn't
you're
even
gonna get.
want. You didn't know about it. You didn't want it, and we're gonna make you watch it. But
And you're going to thank us.
for now, while we have about 15 minutes, we're gonna start this Spittin' Silly.
Yep.
And it's a very special episode of Spittin' Silly because it's the first time we're entering the food court.
Whoa.
Food court!
You're gonna put something cool in there? Yeah, Nick's just staring down at numbers.
Yeah.
He's checking the levels,
Well,
making
again,
sure. He's like, why are we recording in this room?
We're recording on essentially what I imagine is an audio engineer's survival pack.
It's in his go bag.
It's in the trunk of his car, like under a hidden compartment, because he has a handheld device that looks like a PK meter.
Yes.
Or PKE meter, whatever, Ghostbuster device.
Right,
and that's about it. So hopefully this is being recorded.
So, Jordan, do you want to explain food court?
Right, so we asked you, the loyal jammers, to write in your food-related disputes so that me and Michael, the food court judges, can rule on them one way or another. Our decisions are final, and you must listen to them.
Yeah.
It's true.
We are a
No
panel
matter
of
what.
2 judges.
It's true.
That way there can never be a tie.
If you want to email your questions in, it's facejampod@roosterteeth.com. I will say, don't email, is a hot dog a sandwich? Gotten it twice now.
Yeah.
It's not funny at all. So
Is that the food court's bugs?
Right.
Wow.
Don't ask me if a hot dog's a sandwich.
Yeah. And you'll be held
don't
in
have
contempt.
time for that.
Or how many lasagnas this is.
Yeah. You'll
Oh,
be,
yeah, that
you'll be
too.
held in contempt. The monkey bailiff will take you away, lock you up, and throw away the key.
Monkey
He'll
is
throw away
okay.
your nutsack.
He just cut your throat and then shot you with a gun.
He did just
wanted
to Overkill, baby.
He wanted to make sure
It
you were
was
done
insane.
for.
So yeah, Monkey is our bailiff. Eric is are you the clerk or the stenographer?
I'm the clerk and the stenographer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
Everyone
right.
has to multitask here. So,
Is
So what-
this how you type with
yeah,
this thing?
yeah, poorly.
All right, so what case do you bring to the judges today?
We have a number of cases today.
Okay.
In half an hour, we don't have to get to all of them. We'll hang on to the rest. But this first one is from Oscar. He emailed facejampod@roosterteeth.com. As the authorities on all fast food-related matters, I ask for your judgment on an issue threatening a decades-long friendship.
Oh wow.
How to eat a Big Mac.
Stop. Put it in your mouth, and you bite it.
Yeah.
All right,
Case closed.
Continue.
Oscar says, I eat my Big Mac like a normal person. Hold the whole burger in my hands and bite into
Okay.
it.
Oh, great start, Oscar.
Yeah, that's a great start.
Okay, I'm already on Oscar's side.
Where is this gonna go?
But my friend Karita, who otherwise is the most wonderful person, has the weirdest way of enjoying a Big Mac, and she insists that her way is better. Listen to this, and less messy too. Now keep that. I want you guys to
Okay.
keep that in mind as I
Less
read this
messy.
description.
All right.
Okay.
Here is the Big Mac Karita style. Take off the top bun and the top patty, flip it over, eat as one layer.
I'm already confused. I'm already
What
lost.
does that even mean? Nick's trying to figure it out. He's miming again.
Take off the middle bun and the sauce and relish, etc. Fold it in half.
No.
Eat as one layer.
How do you
Fold it in
take
half.
off the sauce? You can't take off sauce. You can just get a napkin and
folding
like kind of wipe it. I don't.
Are you folding it like a New York style pizza?
Yes.
So.
Yep.
I think so.
That's the Karita style.
But I don't understand. Why are you taking off the sauce?
Lastly, no, I think it means take the middle bun with the sauce.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh,
so
gotcha,
so you
gotcha,
get you have a sauce bun.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay.
And finally, take the bottom bun and everything on top. Maybe not everything. Shake off excess lettuce and eat as one layer.
Okay. So now,
Why are you
so
eating
now,
a Big Mac if you're taking things off?
So now Oscar eats a Big Mac like a sandwich.
Yeah, like a regular
And
human being. Got it.
Karita eats a Big Mac 3 times. Now,
Are
I
these
will
3
say,
separate meals she's coming back to?
For full transparency here, we briefly discussed this before recording. Now, Jordan and I did not know the specifics. Eric just kept saying, I have this one, but it's just like, obviously this person is wrong, so it's not much of a decision.
Yeah, it's a bit of a softball.
But it's
for
just
the first
so
one.
insane.
Crazy.
I feel like we have to leave it in. There's so many steps, and how is it less messy? All you're doing is touching the sauce and the bun and the pickles, and then the last part is shake off excess lettuce. Shake it off where?
It's less messy. There's lettuce everywhere.
That is insane. That is insane.
So here's the thing. Here's what I thought about it. Because again, I'm not making a judgment. I can just give you a little bit of color commentary here. If I was eating at a McDonald's and I saw someone doing this, I don't know how I wouldn't tell every single person I saw for like the next week, you're not gonna fucking believe the way that I saw somebody eat a fucking Big Mac. That's insane. That's crazy,
to
right?
deconstruct a Big Mac into 3 separate,
It's like, why are you ordering a Big Mac if you're going to eat it that way?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
I guess,
order
I guess,
a regular hamburger
I guess
from.
Karita's logic is like, it's as many buns there are, that's how many sandwiches there are.
Right. Yeah.
You think one piece of bread is a sandwich?
I think so. I think they do.
What's crazy is that take off the top bun and top patty, flip it over, eat as one layer. You're eating an open face
Right.
sandwich.
Yeah.
You're using the
The
top
one
bun
layer.
of a Big Mac
As the bottom
the bottom
bun?
but like there's nothing on that.
Also, when you flip that thing over, less messy. Sure.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Like what?
Anything that involves
Karita,
flipping and shaking.
This is wild. I don't think we need to deliberate on
No,
this
no,
much.
go ahead.
That's insane.
Give your ruling.
Oscar, obviously you're correct. My ruling is you eat a Big Mac like a food, and you're free, I guess, to eat it however you want. But no, you are definitely the one eating it differently.
Right. Yes. The question isn't, can we make Karita stop eating it like this? She can eat it however she wants, but she cannot say that
Yeah.
she is a normal person while she does this.
I
That
think
is my ruling.
Our ruling is, Karita, you must accept the moniker of being not normal.
Right.
And I sentence you to, I forbid you from telling people this is a better way to eat the Big Mac.
Right.
You may feel free to eat it on your own, but I'm nipping this in the bud. If I hear a recommendation for this,
It's especially not a less messy way. Like,
Yeah.
you cannot say that.
I just, without experimenting, I can factually guarantee you're wrong.
Right. And that's our ruling.
That's the
And that is
ruling.
my ruling.
Yeah, I think that was a good first court case. He
Thanks.
banged
I
the
think it was
table
supposed to
like
be a gavel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get a real sound effect in there.
He
Okay.
said no.
He already told you no.
Shane
Don't
told
even
us
expect
10 minutes, by
Oh
the
my
way.
God, 10 minutes? Oh, we
Yeah.
got plenty of time.
All right, on to the next case.
Next court case from Robert, who emailed facejampod at roosterteeth.com. For cereal to be at its best, the milk has to be as cold as possible. If the milk has been sitting on the counter for a few minutes, I can taste the difference.
Okay.
One time, I accidentally left milk in the freezer too long.
What?
Why would you put milk in the freezer at all?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Sir? Robert, go back.
And when I pulled it out, it had little bits of milk ice in it. Undeterred, I poured it into my cereal and went to town.
Anyways.
It was life-changing.
Uh-oh.
It was so good. It's gotten to the point where I won't eat cereal unless the milk is a bit frozen. There still has to be 80 to 90% liquid milk. But if it doesn't have a little bit of milk slush, it's not cold enough anymore.
Man, this is a terrible problem you've created for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't. First of all,
Is this what happened initially with cocaine plants? As people kept saying, now I can't live without them.
I was just going around noshing on some plants, and I found this one that just makes my brain do backflips.
Where's my plants?
I'm not sure what Robert's asking for.
I don't know.
From the
I think
face
he's asking for help.
Yeah.
He's asking to go back to the before. Can you make me forget? I think he's asking to forget.
He wants to.
Okay.
He wants the eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. This milk situation.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to unpack here.
Yeah.
To me, the only time you'd ever put milk in a freezer is to like preserve it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what your situation is. Maybe
Yeah,
you have
maybe-
50 kids and you need that much
Yeah.
milk.
If you've stocked up, maybe you are in a rural area.
Yeah, the only thing I think of is like it takes longer for you to get the milk, or you go through a lot of milk. If that's not the case, I don't know why you're freezing milk. That's
I'm with
that's
you on that
great. Milk will last a long time, especially if you get like organic milk or something. You could have milk last weeks,
Or
in the
even
refrigerator.
like oat milk.
Yeah.
Right.
That lasts for months.
Right. So the freezer part's weird. I get the like, you did something and you liked it, but
I think he wants to know if this is a viable way to be enjoying cereal.
I mean, here's the thing again, though. Clearly it's not viable, right? It
by the
it
sound
works
of
for you.
by the
but-
sound of the letter, he's created a monster.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like you did it at first. First, it was an accident.
Yes.
And then you did it because you liked
And then
it.
it's an on
But
purpose.
now you do it
Right.
because you have
It's like
to.
when you start. It's like when you do something ironically.
Yes.
And then you just keep doing it,
Yep.
and then you didn't know where it stopped being ironic,
He's
and
doing,
now
Yeah.
he's doing ironic milk, and now
Right.
he's really living in it.
Here's the thing I'd like to just stop. I don't think at any point Robert was doing this ironically.
no.
This all
I
seems
definitely agree
very
with that.
serious.
Definitely agree with that.
The part that sticks out to me so much is when he gives the number ratio is there still has to be 80 to 90% liquid milk. That
That's
means
good.
20% frozen milk.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't.
Yeah,
Me
no,
neither.
I get it in Robert's mind because frozen milk isn't going to be like a sheet of ice. It's going to be like he said, that little bit of like slosh. It's like when you get think of this: the frozen milk is kind of like when you get the Blizzard or whatever. It's got the candies in
Yeah.
it. It's just a little bit, but it like
Okay.
spices it up.
Okay,
Jordan,
I'm
you kept
processing.
saying it, and Jordan is like so
Processing.
not
I'm just
on
saying,
board.
you gotta think of the frozen milk as like an extra, not milk. You got milk and
Isn't
you got
that
the candied
what the cereal is for?
Not to Robert, okay? I'm trying to get in his mind. It's called empathy, Jordan. Okay? We had to take classes on this. All right? I'm trying to empathize.
How'd you score on the empathy part?
They gave me my score and I said, fuck you.
Oh, okay.
So what's your ruling? Is this a way that people should be enjoying cereal and milk?
Dude,
I'm never gonna tell someone. I'm never gonna tell someone they're wrong for enjoying it a certain way. This is fairly harmless. He doesn't seem to be wanting everyone to do it like this.
Right.
Which I would say you don't have to. Cold milk is always good. I was not expecting when he said milk has to be as cold as possible that meant frozen.
Yeah.
Well,
that was my question.
it's
Cold is cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real loop when he says, I accidentally left it in the freezer for too long.
here's-
A thing I've never done with milk.
Here's the thing that actually blows my mind more is that Robert claims that he can tell the difference of a few minutes. That's honestly maybe the weirdest part for me. The slushy thing I get. An accident happened. Wow, this is great. How many inventions occurred like that?
Right?
Okay.
Penicillin.
The I can tell 2 minutes difference of milk temperature is odd.
Yeah.
That is a little odd.
I-
Although like room temperature milk and cereal is an
I
abomination.
mean, but we're talking minutes, not room temperature.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I took it out. Oops, I forgot to pour my milk. Better put it back in for what, 20?
Yeah.
What's
So
the
it goes
ratio to
back up?
Well,
Yeah.
maybe that's why he puts it in the freezer.
Oh.
You got to make it colder faster.
Hurry.
I really don't know what to do with this, Robert.
Right.
It seems like you're fine with it, but it also seems like you're running out of like time in the day to make this.
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
You go ahead.
I think that I think there has to be a ruling where he has to try this where it goes further. I think he needs like a 50-50 ratio to see if...
So you don't have a
Kinda
ruling.
wean himself
You don't have a
off.
ruling,
No.
but you get to suggest.
No, I'm suggesting
Okay.
if that's something you
No,
want
that's
to
fine.
consider.
You get to float ideas.
Yeah,
by the
I'm
ruling.
tossing it out
Look,
there.
look, if he's looking for solutions to, I guess, this problem, That is one way to do it. Yeah, if he's looking to get back to normal.
I guess an update we need for this is, what do you want from us?
Yeah.
What do we what's the
write
question?
back. Yeah. If he's looking to wean himself off like rehab style, then cool.
If you're looking to wean yourself off, I think what you need to do is just slowly increase that liquid percentage until you're back up to 100%.
Until you're at normal.
Then after that, I'd recommend taking all your milk out of the freezer.
So
keeping
no
it in the
more
refrigerator.
accidents happen.
No more accidents. And then hopefully over time, your body will reacclimate to normalcy.
All right. Yes. That's our ruling if you want that. And also, if you don't want that, cool, man. Keep going.
Keep eating your frozen milk.
This
It sounds like Law and Order.
It really is.
Yeah.
Man, what a fucking Robert, man. All right.
Hey, you guys have been real nice to me since moving in, and I
thanks,
want
Mondo.
to
Yeah,
I want to
no
do
problem.
something special.
What?
I want to take you out to see this new movie
There's
that
a
I
new movie out?
can't stop watching.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
many
it's
times have you
from
watched
New
it?
Line Cinema, and it stars Dwayne Johnson. It's an action-adventure movie called The Black Adam.
I think I saw a trailer for that.
That's the wrestler guy. He was on the Jungle Cruise movie.
He absolutely
yeah.
was. And did you know this is the first ever feature film to explore the story of the DC superhero that comes to the big screen under the direction of
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Who
is it?
Joam Collet-Serra?
I didn't know that.
What did he do?
Jungle Cruise.
Directed Jungle Cruise. Dwayne Johnson's big break.
Oh, yeah, that's the first thing I saw Dwayne Johnson in.
It's basically the sequel to Jungle Cruise.
Oh, cool.
So what happens in Black Adam?
Yeah, hang on. Go ahead.
Oh no! Well, in ancient Kondak, Teth Adam was bestowed the almighty powers of the gods. And after using these powers for vengeance, he was imprisoned, becoming Black Adam. But hold on, nearly 5,000 years have passed, and Black Adam has gone from man to myth to legend to professional wrestler and then back to legend again.
Whoa.
Now released, his unique form of justice born out of rage is challenged by modern-day heroes who form the Justice Society: Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, and Cyclone.
Even Cyclone? Wow.
Especially Cyclone, you dumb not movie watcher.
Wow.
I heard Pierce Brosnan from the Mamma Mia franchise was in this.
Oh, yeah?
I think he plays Dr. Fate.
Oh, this movie's got a ton of people in it. Aldous
You don't have
Hodge,
to.
Keep going.
Noah Centineo, Sarah Sahi, Marwan Kenzari, Quintessa Swindell, Moa Amar, Bodhi Sabangwe, and
Pierce Brosnan.
I was going to get to
Pierce
that.
Brosnan, yeah.
Mamma Mia?
Yeah, the same guy.
Here we go again. Yeah. Look, New Line Cinema presents a $7 and Flynn co-production, a Joam Collet-Serra film. Black Adam is smashing into theaters and IMAX internationally beginning on October 19th, but I've seen it already.
How many times?
Wow.
Are you friends with Black Adam?
No, they actually keep telling me to stop watching it.
Oh.
I keep breaking into New Line
Oh
Cinema.
no, they keep asking for their screeners back?
It's smashing into theaters and IMAX internationally beginning on October 19th.
Oh, that's so soon.
and in North America
That's where we live.
on October 21st, 2022. And it'll be distributed worldwide by a fantastic company, Warner Bros. Pictures.
Wow. Most people don't say bros. That's cool, Mondo. I'm going to say that from
Yeah,
now
I'm going
on.
to start calling them Warner Bros.
That's cool. So we're all going to see that movie?
Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, I'll be honest, I've never had a friend tell me about a movie this way. So honestly, I'm very curious.
I'm curious to see if all the people he said are really going to be there.
Pierce Brosnan's old now.
You can watch Black Adam in theaters and IMAX internationally on October 19th, or with us, the three of us, in North America on October 20. Oh, sorry, four of us. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah,
on October
Nick will be here.
21st with Jordan, myself, Nick the Sauce Monkey, and our new friend Mondo.
If you don't let me come to this movie, I'm going to give you my unique form of justice born out of rage. This next one is from Ty. Do booze-flavored quick service items, or QSIs,
Excellent.
ever have any benefit? A dear friend of mine swore by the bourbon bacon cheeseburger, but I didn't get the hype.
Now, this is a good question.
This is a good
He's
question.
clearly stated what he wants from us.
Right.
Have you tried putting it in the freezer?
How many of those bacon cheeseburger shards are you looking for?
That's actually true. I mean, you freeze booze.
Oh, think about it.
It's true.
Try freezing a bacon.
I do think this is a good question.
This
Like,
is
you
something
see-
we were just talking about
Yeah.
recently with beer cheese and whether or not there's actually beer in it and if that makes a difference.
Right. It's just a roux, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just a sauce with
Yeah.
cheese and everything.
Here's my opinion.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't
Right.
have any benefits.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean shit. You're like here's the factor when they're like, oh, it's in it. It's like Jack Daniel's sauce.
Yeah.
Can my kids have the sauce? Well, yeah. Then who fucking cares?
Yeah.
then
then
what's the
it's
point?
not
Yeah.
alcohol
Right. Yeah.
sauce.
Right.
I mean, that's just it, right? Am I eating this steak getting fucked up?
Imagine eating
awesome.
a steak and at the end you're like, I'm fucking
That's
hammered.
awesome. Until that
What's
happens,
the alcohol content on the steak?
until that happens, it's bullshit to
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right. And if it's like oh no, it's about the flavor. No, dude, who wants
I
who
don't.
wants the flavor of bourbon
Yeah, it's-
on their
I don't.
cheeseburger?
No, but like,
Nick
especially
does,
at
but-
something like Burger King or whatever, where there's no way
yeah.
you're fucking tasting
Right.
that.
That's exactly.
If it's like
You know what I mean?
if it's like a crafted artisan burger
Right.
from
But yes.
from a mom and pop place or the dive bar down the street,
But
that's
he's-
something else.
but
if
he's
you're getting it
specifically
mass
asking-
produced from a
Exactly.
quick service item,
Yep.
you're getting no,
It's-
you're
it's-
getting no benefit.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah.
That's
No benefit
It's a bunch
whatsoever.
of bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same way of most shit, alcohol or not. You know, it's like I think we say
Yeah.
fairly often on Face Jam, like, oh, it's a pretzel thing. It's like it doesn't taste like pretzel at all. Wendy's being the
Right.
exception.
Yeah.
But I feel like alcohol's another one of those. It's always like some sort of liquor or beer or whatever.
It's to get
and
the
it's
people
like,
who are in the party culture to be like,
guess.
yeah, this cheeseburger's gonna fuck me up.
like I wish it did.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh.
Boozy food.
I get
that-
fucked up on Borgs.
Do you think is that the ruling?
If you're not drunk, it stunks.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're not drunk, it stunks. That is the ruling.
Shane is whispering into a microphone
Yeah,
next
we're
to
getting-
us. I think
wait,
we're
we-
about to
we
get
all look out a
extracted.
window. What? We can't hear you. You talking to us? 5 minutes.
okay,
All
cool.
right.
Can you say 5 minutes?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Blake.
Okay. Guys, we got 5 minutes. This thing's fucking soundproof.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
pretty good,
He was
right?
just going, can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Moving his lips.
Okay, so now you have to get drunk if you eat a QSI item that has alcohol. Something
From
like-
the item.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the question is, does it have benefits?
I don't think so.
If you're not getting drunk, what's the benefit?
Yeah, yeah, because
No
you're really not
benefit.
tasting it.
You're
Right.
not.
No,
You're not.
ta-
Even
you're not
even-
tasting it in that
And
context.
then even if you're adding like, oh, I'm adding beer, it's like you're really adding the ingredients of the beer. You know
Right,
what I mean?
You're
Like,
adding wheat and barley.
exactly
And
Exactly.
water.
That's more what it is because you're making something.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, good ruling. All right, here we go. I'm really curious about what you guys think here. Okay. This is from B-Knock.
Cool name.
I have a pressing culinary question. Is maple syrup a sauce? Okay,
All right,
he's
calm down.
excited.
It's good.
I'm not
It
used
is-
to him being so close to us when he does that.
It is obviously a condiment, but not all condiments are sauces. Syrups
Okay.
are a class of condiment, just like sauces, but they are not the same thing. On the other hand, the definition of sauce is, quote, a thick liquid served with food to add moistness and flavor. So I submit the question to you, Bug Kings. Should we call it maple sauce from now on?
Well, I don't think we should call it maple sauce because it still is maple syrup.
Okay.
Right? I don't think if we add the sauce
Yeah.
to the justification, we should remove the syrup.
Right.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
To me, this is dangerously close to the hot dog sandwich
Exactly what it
discussion.
is.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Because
what it is.
I feel
What,
the same
what
way.
this person has presented is classifications for a bunch of different things and definitions, but ignoring the fact that it's already its own thing.
Also,
It's already a syrup.
You've
And
also-
a syrup is a syrup.
right.
And it
Syrup's a
doesn't have
syrup.
to be a condiment or a sauce or a dip or anything else. It's a syrup.
Also,
Just like a hot dog is
when-
a hot dog.
when
It
you
doesn't have
say-
to be classified as a sandwich.
when you say the definition quote,
Yeah.
someone wrote that.
Yes.
That doesn't
Right.
mean anything.
Right.
You didn't go to the syrup god and say, what's the definition of sauce?
Right.
You know what I
Pass
mean?
it
Someone
down.
somewhere wrote it. And
Pass
then
it down
someone
on
else
ancient tablets of lore.
probably said something slightly different.
Right.
I'm going to agree with Jordan 100%. It's the hot dog sandwich debate.
Mm-hmm.
It's syrup. It's syrup Move on. Who cares? Why are we trying to rename maple syrup
Right.
into sauce?
Why are we
Maple
trying?
sauce.
It's
Why
so
do we
syrupy, it's not even remotely a question.
Yeah.
Right. Why do we want fewer specific categories?
Yeah.
Like if I was like,
sauce
I was like,
is too vague sometimes.
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Syrup is very specific.
Right. You know exactly what you're getting with the syrup. And if I was like, oh, what kind of sauce do you want on this? You want to try this maple sauce? I'd be like, oh, yeah, okay. I'll dip my chicken nuggets in that.
Yeah.
And it's syrup. I'm like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
sauce
to
to
me?
I
me
agree.
implies a different thickness or a
agree.
different something
Right.
to it. It's
Right.
gonna like hang differently.
Right.
You could ask Armando.
Yeah,
Armando,
he really wants to be a part of this.
What do you think about sauce and syrup?
Do you think maple syrup is a sauce?
Maple syrup is breakfast sauce.
I hadn't considered putting.
Okay,
Barbara's
so
saying
now,
no.
So now we've just put an adjective in front of it.
Yeah.
And made everything more complicated.
Our friend Mondo says that it is, but our friend Barbara says no.
Yeah.
And she has way more of an authority on maple
Yeah,
syrup
that's true.
than Canadian.
Some,
She is a
one of
Canadian.
them is from Canada and one
Yeah.
of them is from East Los.
Okay, but which one of us is cooking the breakfast for everyone?
Which one's from Canada and which one's from where?
Well, which one is working in the kitchen?
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say. It's me. Wait, that wasn't a sexist joke.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, hold on.
It
Whoa.
was about Mexicans,
what
not
the-
women.
Come on, man.
Also, you both are.
Okay.
Yeah,
literally.
all right.
All right.
All right. Yep. No, there's a
Okay.
ruling from the
I thought
outside.
he was segueing the show we're doing.
Right.
Yeah, he really.
And he didn't at all.
No.
Right.
He
and,
just
and
started
really,
going in
it
a
was
direction.
also no help to us.
No,
So-
absolutely
Oh,
not.
not at all. But we didn't need his help anyway.
No,
it's
absolutely
syrup.
not.
It's
Yeah.
syrup.
Yeah.
Right. It's syrup.
I just
Wow.
stopped the recording.
Monkey didn't even have to do the
I
gavel.
know. I wanted to.
Michael
I
did
wanted
it.
to beat him to it.
Yep. I mean, yeah, it's just sauce implies something else. I'm
It's
just
syrup.
not for it.
Let's. What's
we have,
the point?
We have
Why
the
do
word.
we need to do
we
this?
have the word for it. We don't need to make up.
Right.
We don't need to take away a word.
Okay.
We have other problems that need solving.
Yeah, not
Right.
this.
Syrup
Right.
isn't one of them. Syrup is locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we
It's
figure
picture
out-
locked. It's been
Yep.
shipped. We're done.
Can
We're
we
done.
figure out Russia Ukraine first before we get into this?
I think Ukraine's figuring it out.
Seems like they got it handled.
It seems like they're figuring it out.
Not if Elon Musk has anything to say about it. All right, we gotta go.
All right. Maybe this is the end of the episode. Maybe
Okay.
it's not. It's probably not. Though.
Yeah. Okay, we'll find out.
Cut or not. Why did you
very
clap so
in here.
loud,
God
dude?
damn.
He pointed it at me.
This is like that soundproof room they have at like what is it, the University of Minnesota or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Okay.
hear my blood moving.
That's awesome.
Okay, I am going to call an audible on the last one that we have written here because we got an email in the middle of our production that I want to do instead.
Oh, that's funny you'd point that out because you didn't even have to.
Yeah.
You could have just
No,
said,
but
we
I
got
want,
this one.
I want people to know that this came as an like.
Here's the thing. Then, all right, if you're, full disclosure to the audience, not only did this just come in hot, and if we hadn't stopped down, this wouldn't have made it
Yes,
into the
it's
episode.
true.
Okay.
Yep.
But you're also bumping someone
Yeah,
that
sorry.
was
But-
on the
but-
list.
But I will save it for later. I will save that
okay,
one for
that's
later.
fine. That's fine. So it's a bump job.
This is a bump job to get Nicholas's email. He emails into facejampod@roosterteeth.com. He spells his name Nicoles. Nichols.
Nick himself
Yeah.
upset. At
Maybe his
the
name is
name.
Nichols. Anyway. Hello, Justice, Jordan, and Michael. He didn't say justices, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Oh,
Your Honors, I come to confess about crimes that may or may not have been committed.
good start.
I eat cereal dry.
Okay.
No milk in the bowl, straight up out of the box and into the bowl. Doesn't matter the cereal, Rice Krispies, Raisin Bran 2 scoops, my favorite, Frosted Flakes, you name it. However, accompanying this bowl, I do have a glass of milk whole on standby that I like to enjoy with the cereal.
What?
Okay. So he's making the cereal in his mouth.
Right,
Or
yeah.
in his stomach, really.
Deconstructed cereal.
I have been described as a psychotic madman by my friends as well as my girlfriend. He wanted to let us know he has a girlfriend. I tend to do other things while I eat, like writing papers for school or watching videos, so it can take a few minutes. I simply don't enjoy my cereal getting soggy. Am I insane? Am I as insane as I am led to believe? So this is the reason I called the audible on this.
Okay.
Is because the other guy has very specific milk needs.
Rules? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so does this guy, but in the
Oh, you're referring
exact,
to Robert.
Yeah, the exact
With the
opposite
frozen milk.
direction.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, mind you, we continued discussing.
Yes.
At
Right,
length.
trying to solve his problem.
Of Robert's
even
problem.
more.
And Eric had some solutions where Eric was saying you should recommend freezing milk into ice cubes.
Milk ice cubes.
I don't think that'll work
It won't
for
work
him,
because he
though.
wants the slush.
You're right,
You kept
it's the
forgetting he wants the
slush.
slush part,
but then
not
Nick
the ice
said,
part.
Nick said, take the ice cubes and smash them up
He's
on
not
your
wrong.
counter.
He's not wrong.
He is
Well,
wrong.
he's
because
right.
then it's
No, no,
gross.
But
if
at
you get
that
a
point,
counter.
just freeze it
You get
90%.
You get a cutting board, and then you get like a meat tenderizer. You smash it a little bit, scoop it in.
That's not
anyway,
gonna be the
that's
same
how,
consistency,
It's not
though.
the same, but it's close enough. We're trying to save you time, Robert. Anyway, we're done with Robert now. We need to go back to Nichols.
Nichols, eating dry cereal.
I gotta say, that's the biggest crime to me here.
Here's the question.
Like, there are some people who eat cereal with water, and I think that's weird.
Yeah.
But that's not as weird as what he's doing.
I think that's weirder. With water?
Well,
that's insane.
you
to
gotta
me.
wet the cereal.
You
in
don't
the
have to
bowl.
wet the cereal because here's the thing. My question is this breakfast?
Yes.
Is he waking up for breakfast?
He is saying he's eating this as breakfast, yes.
Because cereal also, having children, is a snack. You
Yes.
carry it around dry all the time.
It
Eat
is
with your hands.
It is a snack, but he's saying he's eating
putting it
this
in the
as
bowl.
a meal.
Correct.
He's putting it in the bowl.
in a bowl with no liquid
But
is insane.
Except
Exactly.
In a bowl with water, also
okay,
insane, Jordan.
except he has the bowl of dry cereal and then a glass of whole milk on standby
If he's
to
thirsty.
drink with the
Right.
cereal.
It's not always with the cereal.
It's just there if he needs
It's
it.
next to it.
It's there if he needs it.
It's like he'll take a sip without cereal.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird.
It's
Yes.
weird to put it in the bowl
But
and not
I
put the
get
milk
it.
in it.
Does he eat it with a spoon?
I
That's
bet,
weird.
Here's the thing.
That's weird.
That would be really weird.
I bet he does because he's putting it in the bowl.
It's true.
Why else would you do it?
Yep.
If it was like in a container, even in a bowl. Here's the thing,
Yep.
because like a bowl is also a container.
Right, and if you're eating it with
If
your
you're
hands,
in a bowl with your hands, that's
and,
chips,
and you're,
you know,
and you're
chips or
snacking,
whatever.
Sure,
totally
sure.
makes sense.
You're snacking.
Sure.
But the
If
way
you
that
bring
this
a
is,
spoon in,
yep, I think that's what
you're
it is.
crazy.
I'm gonna start eating
Sorry.
chips with a spoon.
Because here's the thing, I'm gonna put water all over them.
I am not pro water, by the way. I'm just saying it's insane, but it's not as insane.
I think it is. I think it is.
I think that he is eating this cereal with a spoon dry because why else would anyone comment on the way
Right.
he's doing it?
Right.
Because if he's just eating cereal from the bowl with his
Because
hands,
here's
then
the
it's
problem.
a snack.
Here's why. Because people are fucking annoying.
Uh-huh.
That's why.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know that he wasn't doing that, and some annoying asshole, right? Because we all agree, spoon in a bowl, no liquid, insane.
Yes.
Eating out of a bowl with your hands, fine.
Fine.
He might not have friends like that. They
I-
might say eating out of a bowl with your hand, you're crazy.
No, I bet he's eating it with a spoon.
I mean,
It really hinges on the spoon.
it
It
really
does,
does.
yeah.
And I'm inclined to believe that he is as well. In which I say you're out of your mind.
Yeah. Because it's just, how do you scoop? Like, think
It's just
about,
it's so dry and,
and it's
pokey.
gonna
I
make
know.
a
It's
pokey.
sound the whole way down.
So, I can picture it and I hate it.
I get not wanting soggy cereal.
Yes.
Right. But like 100% dry cereal
Yes.
is not ideal.
No.
Even 99%
Right.
is better. Like just having a tiny bit of moisture in it.
The crux of this,
Whole bowl without
the crux of it is that he gets distracted. So then he's eating the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Like
It's true.
if
Pick
you're
another
if-
breakfast.
if you're prone to getting distracted,
You're right. Have a breakfast sandwich.
Cereal has an operating window.
Yeah. That's
That-
a great point.
have a
Yeah.
bagel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat a
A bagel with cream cheese.
Yeah.
These are way better ideas than him eating dry ass
Right.
cereal with a cup
just-
of
it
whole
just
milk.
sounds so
Instead of
like-
trying to fit this square peg into a round hole, let's just find a round peg.
Yeah.
I realize it's because it is dry, but it just sounds so dry.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just eating cereal?
I mean,
And you're just going, oh, thanks why I have the milk.
yeah.
Just put it in there
Thank God this milk is here.
in
I
a
mean-
cup.
Think about how dry that spoon is going into your mouth and how all this cereal is just going to stick. Because he said like Rice Krispies. And they're just
Right,
gonna,
yeah. Those
like,
things just stick
your
to
mouth.
each other.
Yeah. It's just going to stick to your mouth.
The cereal is actually the one in the bowl screaming
Yeah.
for your saliva from the spoon.
It's wishing for
That's
it.
the
It's
only
hoping for
moisture
it.
it's getting.
You
That's
gotta
that's
pre-snap, crackle, and pop those Rice Krispies.
yeah. I think
Okay.
I think that's out of control. I think your
Okay.
friends are right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
your friends are definitely right. You are as insane as you were led to believe. We don't have to stop you, but maybe you should consider a bagel with cream cheese or
Yeah.
something like
It's
that.
just something.
Yep.
You know?
There you go. That's Space
All
Jam.
right,
Hey,
that's the ruling.
court is adjourned.
This was a good first episode.
Yeah.
Keep them
Face Jam
coming,
Food Court.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
FaceJamPod at roosterteeth.com is the
First,
email.
Food court episode. Because it's
Oh,
the
yes,
fourth.
that's
because
what I
the
meant.
fourth
That's what
episode.
I-
Yeah, right.
Spittin'
Yeah.
Silly.
The
And you're like,
first
it's a good first
episode of Face Jam Food
which
Court
is the
within
fourth
Spittin'
episode of
Silly.
Spittin' Silly.
Right, right, right.
Don't worry, there'll be numbers all over.
That's
this.
it.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
getting numbers over. We should just put numbers in the title, not even
Oh,
letters.
I think I called Snacklog 1.
I saw that. I was like,
No,
oh, okay,
and
we're gonna
I'm
get
saying
weird.
You should
I like
just
it.
call it 1.
Oh,
Take out the word snack log.
Oh, you're just saying.
No.
Just do numbers.
Nick hates it.
Thanks for listening to Spittin' Silly. Don't forget to listen to a new episode of Face Jam
That's
next
him.
week.
He
Yeah,
does
that's
that.
me.
Oh.
You think you do the intro and the
Oh,
outro?
that's right.
I printed it both for you.
All right, well,
Hey, guess what? I forgot
cut that.
to.
Yeah,
What?
cut that
No,
out.
no, leave it in.
No, cut
Hey,
it, cut it
growing
out.
veins.
I don't want to.
Growing veins.
Look
Fortunately,
stupid.
we have room to grow.
Yeah.
Here's the window. Hey, guess what? Thanks for listening to Spittin' Silly. Don't forget to listen to a new episode of Face Jam next week. That's right, next week, because this is the show that it's the other week.
Yeah.
It's not a weekly podcast. It's 2 fortnight podcasts in tandem. So tell a friend about the show where we do whatever we want. Goodbye.
Dun dun.